Hello everyone, I'm Verwak, and today we're going to look at Humankind. At the moment it's in a closed beta. It comes out August 17th, and it is actually pretty nice. I really enjoy it. So we're just going to look at just the basics of it. I'm going to try to upload my playthrough that I'm doing right now, currently on stream. I'll cut it up so it's not like a whole 5-hour video, because those are too long. I'll try to cut it up and see what I can do, but that'll be my playthrough. I've had numerous issues in the sense that I'm being attacked early, so I've been at war for like 40 turns. I'm behind in everything, but hopefully I managed to win. I don't know. We'll find out. So Humankind, the first thing you notice, the art is so nice. I have nothing bad to say about the art at all. It's all just positive things. Zooming in, everything looks so nice. The trees, the cutscenes are really pretty. I don't know, the art style, all I can say is I really like the art style. I've been told that Endless Legend is very similar in terms of art style, so I definitely need to check that out after, because I don't know. It's just so nice. That's all I can say. So for those of you who don't know, this is a 4X strategy game. If you've played or heard of Civilization, it's very similar, but in a way it's also not similar. There's a lot of differences, but at first glance it looks like a Civ game. Just with the whole, you know, the hexagons, the 4X type play style and everything. But it's very different. What I really like, so these are curiosities. Curiosity collected. You found a curiosity, ancient encampment, which gives me 1 science and 5 influence. I really like it because they keep showing up. So after I've collected this, there's 2 others on the screen. There's some all throughout the world, and as time passes, there's more that show up, and you get more resources depending on how far you are in the game, how many turns. So I really like that. So it's really telling you, oh, well, keep scouting, keep sending troops around to find them, which I think is really neat. I like getting free resources and free things. Another thing is we get to fight some animals. And obviously it's good to have the high ground. So let's attack. You can either click on attack and move it, or you could just right click, and that's what's happening. And this is our first battle. You can retreat, do manual battle, so you get to decide where you want to put your units and everything, or instant resolution. I've never actually tried instant resolution. I always like preferring manual battles because like that you can actually decide what to do. If you hover over the tiles, you'll get to see what affects it. Like, for example, the forest slows unit movement and restricts vision, but provides a defensive bonus against missile fire. I don't think, as far as I know, deers do not have any kind of missile fire, so I'm not gonna go, it's not really that great. And plus, I don't want the deer to have the high ground. I want the high ground. And up here, it's open ground, slows the units, but doesn't affect combat strength. However, the river heavily restricts unit movement and applies a heavy combat strength penalty. When I first started, I thought that meant, well, I'm being hindered, I don't want to stay there. But that's not how it works. It's actually the enemy, like when you're being attacked, whoever has to cross the river has a restricted unit movement and a heavy combat penalty. I didn't know that, so I was like, I'm just going to avoid the river. And then I saw the enemies always go there, and I eventually learned my lesson. So in order for the battles to start, so you get to pick where you start. You have these tiles that are available, and then you can end deployment. And here you can see I get +4 from high ground, but I get -3 from crossing a river. So if I had rangers, this would be ideal, turns out. So this was a bad idea. Well, not really. It wasn't a bad idea because I would have low ground if I started the other direction, the other area. So what I'm doing now is I'm gonna attack. Again, you can either left click, attack unit and attack the enemy, or just right click and then you'll attack. I did speed up my animation because it took way too long. I'm just gonna change the animation speed. Gameplay. There we go. So, this is not the best place. We're both being hindered because of we're crossing rivers. So maybe rivers are not the greatest. Interesting. I'm also learning still, obviously. I have some experience in Civilization 6 specifically, but not that much. We've killed the deer. We have gained 5 food and 5 influence. So here it shows I have 5 of 20. By gathering enough food, I'll be able to create reinforcements. So if I get 15 more food, I'll get an extra unit. Victory. I like the little summary it gives you. And then in case you haven't noticed, we've got some stars. This is the part that I really like. I like how it's so different. You start in the Neolithic era as a nomadic tribe. And in order to progress to the ancient era, you need to unlock stars. You have reached one of these goals to enter a new era. Sorry, you have to reach, I don't remember what I said. Anyway, so I have to reach one of these goals. Either I need a growth star, so I have 5 population and or units within my empire. I need to discover curiosities to accrue 10 science. This will also unlock a Neolithic legacy trait. I think for one of my playthroughs, I'm really going to want to focus on trying to like maximize, but I find the easiest one to get is the Hunter Star. Hunt a total of 3 animal units. So we've got 1 so far. I do remember there was a curiosity down here somewhere. So the one thing that's weird is after the battle, the first thing you do if I move, I have like 3 units dying, which I don't know if that's meant to be, but it's a bit strange because at first I thought, what, I moved and I just lost people? Did I need to feed them or something? But yeah, so I just wanted to kill the deer. Another thing that's nice is you can create an outpost. It costs influence. So I think that's pretty neat. Costing influence. And the other thing is it doesn't use up your troops. It just uses the rest of your movements, but they're not gone. So you don't have specific troops for colonizing. Any of your troops can create an outpost. You just need enough influence. So that's really nice. We're gonna go up here because there is a curiosity. And then there's one down there. Ah, damn it. Fine then. And depending on how much production you have around your outpost, it'll take X amount of turns. So if you start somewhere, if I decided to go over here with not much production, it'll take more than 2 turns to get my outpost created. Found 10 food. Ooh, some science. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, damn it. So, I sort of wish there was an undo button. I don't think there is. So that's on me. I should have checked what the path was. If you hold down right mouse button, you can see what path your units are going to take to get places. I could have attacked these guys. I should have. It's too late now. And huzzah, we have our first city. I lied. We don't have a city. We can't build a city. We can't upgrade it to a city yet. Because we're not in the right era. Now I remember. I think I'll attack them. Yeah, we're healed. We're gonna attack them. Manual battle. I definitely want the high ground. So, end deployment. Unfortunately, I won't have the high ground. So I might as well just attack. If I wait, the deer are smart. You're not used to these kinds of games. You're gonna find the deer smart. You're gonna go up here and then you're gonna be like, oh, there's no difference. We'll just attack. I mean, we can take them. We can take it. I don't know how many deer there are, but it just seems to be one. At first I thought it was a moose because it's pretty massive.
Get them.
That's a really strong deer. We have like 8 people that can't even take down a deer. Without losing half of them. We've gained food and influence, and that means I now have a second tribe. You have 4 unit slots. Eventually you can get a 5th one. But for now we have 4, or we can just transfer them. Unfortunately, we need movement points for that. And now we get to another point that I really like. You get random events. The random events are really nice because depending on what you decide beforehand and what you do in your playthrough, you get different events. So the events you get in one game, like the beginning ones are very similar. They're pretty much all the same. But then as you go deeper into your different cultures and the different decisions you make, and you just get to see new ones. Your scouts come to you, breathless from exertion. Between gasps, he tells you that he spied another tribe not far ahead. He leads you on, then after giving a stop signal, you drop to your bellies and crawl forward in the brush. Ahead, a young woman, no more than 13 summers, is leading a ceremony. Her audience, a dozen or so equally young or younger tribesmen. Many are crying, and when you see the bodies laid out, you understand they are in mourning. You know what you must do. We can get another tribe. Obviously, right now it's in the closed beta. It's not released. So there are some texts that are not fully finished. It's fine. It's a closed beta. The game's not released. Even if it was released, well, if it was an early access, it'd be fine. So I spawn my new army and hunting party. And chances of triggering another narrative event. I really like doing this because I like the narrative events. I could also have more land movement speed, but I want more people, I want more events. So we have another troop. And they'll go up here. Oh god. There's a mammoth. They're stronger than deer. Surprisingly enough, I guess. I don't know if they're aggressive. These giant beasts are an important megafauna, both as a source of food and materials and as an ever-present danger. I don't know. They seem to be running away for now. Okay. We're getting more science. I'm at 2 of 10. I'd like to get more. I don't think that's gonna happen though. Oh, 2 more. Okay, I'm gonna go up here. And we split our party, transfer. And now we've got 2 of them that can move. So we're gonna explore everywhere. Hopefully I don't run into the mammoths. But yeah, so there's sanctuaries. Depending, so this color is like the independent nations. So they don't belong to a player. You can see 2 different symbols on it. The peace one, which any unit that has that peace symbol means that they're not hostile. They're peaceful. There's going to be another one with the lightning, and those ones are violent. They will attack you. They're not scared. They will attack. Get this here. Food. Okay, we'll come down. I think that was some science. Oh. Do a detour. That's fine. One thing you can do with the sanctuaries, you can actually ransack for resources. If you so choose. Okay, we're getting food. But yeah, as I play more, I realize just how important scouting is. I will ransack this. It tells you how much. Confirm tile to ransack. 20 food. So yes, I would like some food, please. Population gain. Era star unlocked. What? Oh, I got the population one. Oh, interesting. I've never had that one. I've always had the hunter one. Well, interesting. And then your notifications come down here. World deed locked. Wonderful Vinakunka has been locked by another empire. Population growth, that's fine. So, whenever you get to this point, you have two options. You could, technically, I could just wait until I unlock this one to see what a Neolithic legacy trait is. Which I might do. Or I can decide to automatically advance to the next era. One thing to note is that for all the stars that you do get fame. And fame is how you win the game. At the end of the game, the person with the most fame wins. So the most famous person. There's no specific science victory or, religious victories. It's all about fame. So you play the entire duration of the game, and then you try to be the most famous. So I think I'm going to hold off to see if I can see what a Neolithic legacy trait is. Because I have no idea what that is. So I'm curious to see what it is. It helps to read things. I tend to skip over it. You've earned one era star and may now choose a new culture for the next era. Remind me later. I'd like to get that specific trait. Oh, hello. One science. We're going to go up there after. We're at 5 science. I need a bit more. There's food. I'll get the food on the way back. It's probably not 15, so we'll get science. Hopefully, it's like 2 science. Right. Go up there. Please be 2 science. 1 science. Damn it. See how this goes. We've got 1 science. Let's go exploring. Oh, 7. That's I need a lot more. 1. Okay. 2 more science curiosities. The game is like, come on, you can ascend. You can go to the next one. 5 food on the curiosity. Oh, more food. And then I'll be able to split them. Scout some more. Oh boy. Get some more food. You can... We're getting so many. Go up here. You go over there and you go up here. I don't think I've ever had this many people. I feel like I'm playing completely different from what I used to and I don't really know how. Let's just transfer. You can go up here and you'll go down there. Oh, down. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Hopefully I don't get... I guess we'll find out if the mammoths actually do attack. Because I'm pretty close to them. There's a mammoth and 2 deers. Oh dear. Era star unlocked. Oh, I'm actually pretty excited for this. Let's go find out what this legacy trait is. You will also unlock a Neolithic legacy trait. I'm not really sure how that happens, so let's just show cultures and go from there. This is what happens when you get to a new era. You can choose the culture that you want. The first person to reach a new era has all the choices. If you're the last, well, you're going to have fewer choices because as a culture is picked, obviously you cannot pick the same one. That would be weird. And here you can decide where you want to specialize. You can have more food, more industry, more science. Why can't I scroll? Okay. More land movement speed. It's just, you get to choose whatever you want, which is nice. And you see these ones, you get 3 things when you choose a culture. You get a specific trait, you get a specific district, and you get a specific unit. The traits that you choose carry with you throughout the eras. Here. They are locked. So whatever trait your culture has, next era when you switch cultures, you still keep the first one. That's very nice. So here we're just going to pick, which one do we want? Let's just go either influence on territory, which is pretty nice. Influence is nice because it's what you need to upgrade your outpost to cities and what you need to choose civics to decide how you want your colony to be. I think I'll just try food. Let's try food. We got runners. I don't know what's... Generate money when collecting curiosities. That could be nice. Let's do it. Let's see. Let's try it. Yeah, confirm. And here we go. Not really sure what Neolithic legacy trait I've unlocked. I'm really not sure. Wild companions. The tribe fought wisely, bravely, and now the dangerous beast lies defeated. As your courageous warriors lay sprawled out, recovering, several of the ferocious beast's young emerge from the nearby brush. One of the warriors strides closer, spear aloft, ready to kill the young for meat. Before he can, 2 others stop him. The cubs look up, their eyes large and brilliant like moons. The first says he can train the young so warriors might spar with them, become stronger. The second disagrees, saying she can raise them and make them teach us nature's hidden ways. What is your wish? Ooh. So you can spar. You get +1 combat strength for 10 turns. Or you get 10 science. I'm going to go for science. The +1 combat for 10 turns can be nice, especially if you're at the beginning. You can probably destroy some enemies easily. It could be nice if you're going for that. Oh, I don't know where I've gone. Oh, there we go. Okay. So because I don't have anything researchable, my science is just accruing, and then whenever I start researching, I'll be able to use the science.
The challenges of a young civilization. It's hard keeping up with the neighbors when they have the wheel and you don't. Humankind learns quickly that everyone contributes. If you're terrified of wild animals, you can grow lentils or catch fish. Tribes settle towns. Towns develop markets, and markets begin the exchange of goods, services, and most important, rumors and hearsay.
We have advanced. There we go. Parapans. I might be saying it wrong, but this is what we are, it seems. Every culture you get, you also get like affinity. There we go. That's what it is. An affinity. I was looking for it. I don't really know what this is. Can attract 1 population from each adjacent territory, city, or outpost. It will create a grievance against you for each impacted empire. Well, hello. Still don't know what my Neolithic legacy trait is. Might have to look into that. And I like how our clothes change. Here I am in the Neolithic era, and there I am in ancient. Clearly it's gotten warmer. I needed less clothes. There we go. And now we could build a city. The first one is free, but afterwards, every time you want to upgrade your outpost to a city, it costs you influence. So it's important to have influence, especially if you want to expand quickly at the beginning. You need to really get a lot of influence. A rebellion will occur if I don't raise its stability. So this is the stability. If it goes lower than 30%, I'm pretty sure it's 30%, they can become rebellious. Don't know why it's telling me a rebellion will occur if you don't raise its stability. Yeah, no, they're fine. They're stable. Acknowledge. Yeah. Okay. That was that. So your stability decreases with every district that you build. See the district, it says -10 stability. So that's where you sort of have to balance it to see which districts you want to use, depending on what your stability is at. You do have ways to increase your stability though. With research, there are infrastructures that you can build that will increase your stability. So it's not like you can only build X amount of districts and then you're out of stability. So we're gonna work here because that gives me a lot of food. We are our first city. Oh, this is exciting. And we can now research technology. I think I might focus on food. I'll probably try domestication. So it turns out, oh no, the science that I did have is used up. Okay, that's good. Domestication first, so I can find horses. I'm still trying to find a Neolithic legacy trait. Whenever you have enough influence, you can also claim a wonder. So the first one to do it, you get to claim it and you get the option. As soon as someone claims a wonder, obviously you can't get it because there's only one wonder buildable per map. One type of wonder. Each type of wonder can only be built once. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And this is your civics tree, your society. You can lean more towards collectivism or individualism, depending on the choices you make. Every milestone, I guess, at every bar, there's a change in what you get. So for example, I have 20 stabilities on all cities. I'm stable, I'm middle ground for everything. If I go more towards individualism, I will have 10 stability on all cities and plus 5% money on city or outpost. So we go from 20 stability to 10 stability. We go the other direction, then instead we have 10 stability and industry. So we're going more towards industry instead of money. Same thing with either we're going towards world or homeland. That's for, I don't know what. Oh, for like land rights, like colony development, I guess. So go towards more food. Oh wait, this is food on city or outpost. And this is per alliance on city or post. So if we have alliances, I think I'd rather just go homeland. I don't want to have friends. So it's very nice in the sense that you do have choices, and the way that it goes up and downs is based off of your decisions on the events that occur, the narrative events. Some of them can lean you more towards, let's say, individualism or collectivism. So maybe you'll want a decision based off of that. Or the other way is when we have civic enacted, then we can choose civics, and that'll bring us more towards one side or the other. And you need influence in order to choose, enact whichever civics you want. I think that's the basics of it. We haven't done a skirmish against an enemy, which is fine. It's the same thing as fighting deer, except deer are smarter, obviously. They're more cunning, they're agile.
Off we go.
Oh boy. Don't go towards that mammoth. Just pretend you didn't even see it. There we go. I just want to find more curiosities. That's really all I want. I just like finding things. Oh my god, there's animals everywhere. No, stop. We're gonna go down here, I guess. Yeah, so what I can do right now, actually, one more thing, is the borders. I already have a city in here. So I can't add a second outpost to the territory. I can, however, add it here. And as you can see, I can found the outpost for 10 influence. Later in the game, it'll cost more and more, but that's one way you can stake a claim to the territories. However, I'll claim one here. I'll build one here just so we can see. Maybe I'll build one here as well. There we go. Someone's gonna get there first. The nomadic tribe. Has this reached the ancient era? Mycenaeans. So now we are not the only ones. We've got a few people in our era. Alright, so there we go. Let's build this here. Take 4 turns. This is taking forever. Oh wait, I've got one literally right next to it. So one thing you'll notice, just go scout. Go scout. Yeah, go over there. That's good. One thing you'll notice is we have solid borders. When you build an outpost, hard to see, you don't have a solid border. It's a dotted line. This doesn't mean, it means something, but it doesn't mean too much. If an enemy wants to come by and ransack your outpost, it's not an outright declaration of war. If they want to attack the city, then it is. Outposts can be ransacked. And there's no real big deal about it. I take it personally. If someone ransacks my outpost, I want to go to war with them now. But the game doesn't automatically do that. So that's one thing to note if you want to claim this territory. If you're thinking, oh, there's horses, and we've got dye, and we've got ambergris. I don't really know. I would like this territory. If you put an outpost, you can't really build up from that. So you have to improve it to a city because you also want to, claim these resources. Speaking of resources, these resources with a diamond around it, those are luxury resources. And they give you +3 stability for all of your cities and plus something else. For example, the ambergris, I don't know if I'm saying it right, gives you science. And the dye gives you industry. And I've tried this out, at least in the closed beta. I don't know if they'll change it, but if you have 2 of the same luxury resource, they stack. So if you have 2 dye, then you'll get +6 stability per dye, which is really nice because it says per dye. I'm used to Civ where you only get the benefits from one luxury resource, so you want to trade for another one. But this is different, so be greedy. Don't be shy to be greedy and get everything. The resources in the... I guess this is also a diamond shape, but not like a diamond, but like a diamond. Yeah, I'm thinking like playing cards. I was thinking like, oh, there's like 2 of clubs, 2 of hearts, 2 of spades, 2 of, oh, diamonds. Wow. Okay, so the resources in the diamonds with the 4 edges, like the slanted parallelogram, the slanted square, slanted rectangle, whatever you want to call it, those are strategic resources which you need for certain units. For example, let's just find a horse. There we go. A chariot. If you want to be able to train chariots, then you need 1 horse and 2, that's copper. I thought it was, oh my god, I'm just thinking in French now. Spools? Spool? No. With the where the thread goes around. Spool of thread. I think that makes sense. I thought that's what it was. It turns out it's copper. So I need 1 horse and 2 copper in order to build a chariot. Once I have claim on those, I can build, like, I can build 20 chariots if I have the other resources. So you always want to try to make sure you do have a lot of the strategic resources. If not, then you may have to buy it from others. And I don't play nice with others, so I don't want to do that. Okay, I think overall this is the gist of it. Obviously there are different eras that you can advance through. The closed beta goes to the industrial era. Contemporary is not part of this. I don't think. I'm getting confused now. But yes, this is the gist of it. It's pretty nice for the stars that you want to get to advance to the new era. It's basically, you can do it almost any way, but you do need 7 stars. So you can have population and you can be like, okay, well, I want to build a lot of districts. You can do that and focus on science. Then you should be able to get stars that way. But you will get passive stars. For example, if you attack enemies, you just need to kill 5 military units and you get 1 star. Same with the expansionists. 4 territories. It's not that difficult to do. Influence is a passive gain. The more influence you have, well, the easier it is to get these stars, obviously. And same thing with money. All right, well, thank you everyone for watching. I'm gonna try to upload my playthrough just so you can see the entire gameplay. Some of it is pretty unfortunate. I feel like we'll see how it goes. I hope I end up winning, but even if not, I'll probably still upload it. Yeah, if you did like the tutorial, don't forget to subscribe. And also you can check me out on Twitch. I stream there. Obviously, well, I won't be streaming Humankind until August 17th after this closed beta, unless they have a surprise other beta, then I'm hoping to be part of that one. And you can also follow me on social media. I've got a Twitter account, Instagram. Don't forget to join the Discord. Discord is where all the fun stuff happens. And if you do feel like supporting me, I do have a Patreon. Or even if you want to come to Twitch and hang out, that's still supporting me. You're still there, and I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think of Humankind if you're looking forward to it, and what you like or don't like about it. Thanks for watching.